CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code.
Guys, the Chickens here, back today with another Brawl Stars video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be going over the best brawlers to use in Solo Showdown. I've been playing a ton of Solo Showdown recently, if you guys couldn't tell from the videos. Yeah, and I've it's not like in an organized tier list or anything like that, but I'm going to go over what I think is best for kind of low to mid-level to maybe even higher level players. Would probably agree with the Chickens list. But guys, make sure, if you're not already, make sure you use that code CHICK in the shop. That's going to be your best chance overall at anybody to to make sure that you're putting yourself in a good position to get that free Brawl Pass by the time next season, which it kind of sounds like is going to be coming up soon. There has been some speculation on the Brawl Days updates. I'm not going to talk about that too much in this video, because I honestly don't know too much about it just yet, but, you know, it makes sense. Typically, Brawl Stars has updates that run in like a seasonal pattern. Typically, all Supercell games do this, but, yeah, I think that's something to look forward to nonetheless, and, you know, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but yeah. So, let's get into Solo Showdown. Who do you want to be using? Now, in my opinion, there's a couple stragglers here at the bottom we'll get into, but, some of these guys at the top, you know, you really just, they can't be beat. You can't really pick better brawlers than them. And there's one brawler in particular that I'm actually going to put at number one. This might be a little bit controversial, but I feel like Shelly is the best brawler to use in Solo Showdown. Why? Because she's a hard counter to basically every other top Showdown brawler. That's not to say that she's not weak to some others, you know, Spike, Colt, 8-Bit, you know, Dinah, not Mortis, but Shelly's so strong because she's so strong, and she's so strong at medium and close range. There's not a ton of brawlers that are as strong as Shelly at medium close range, and also are just so easy to pick up and play. I mean, you know, could you make the argument for Bo that once he gets in there, he's going to do some damage? No. You know, if you're super skilled, that's the thing. It comes with skill. Like, if you're super skilled with Bo, maybe you can hang out at the mid-range and kind of do the damage that Shelly does. But overall, Shelly's super just kind of puts her on another level. So for that reason alone, I'm basically putting her at number one. Then I would have Primo, Daryl, and Bull kind of tied for number two. Daryl just for the overall damage output. Primo for the health and the damage, and his super of being able to be used defensively when needed is actually huge. I feel like that's a really overlooked thing about Primo. He's able to dive in and dive out of situations depending on, you know, if it's going well or not going well for him. Also, you know, he can really bully a lot of other brawlers because, you know, he can come in, he can get those quick 2 or 3 shots that do a lot of damage. Then, if he has a super, you can't really escape him. The guy can get anywhere. You know, his gadget where it throws you over top, that's, you know, there's some uses for it. I think it's just funny in general. But then we take a look at Daryl next. And Daryl's just, you know, he's just pure power. He's just, you know, he gets in close to you. Daryl's the assassin. He really is in every sense of it. He's got a lot of health. He's extremely fast, very quick, does tons of damage. Second most damage output in the game if angled correctly. I believe to Bull. So he's got, Daryl's got all the stuff, man. Like, if you wanted to focus on one brawler overall and get really, really good with them, I think Daryl could technically outpace Shelly. It's just Shelly's super with the slowdown effect makes it, you know, a little bit trickier going one-on-one. But, and her, you know, extra damage at medium range. Daryl, when he's not up close to you, when you're at a decent pace from him, he's not that threatening. He's not that threatening. What makes him threatening is his ability to grind supers automatically, get in and get out really, really quickly, and do tons of damage, and just overall be able to run around the field really quickly. So we move over from Daryl to Bull. Bull's kind of like the poor man's Daryl in a lot of ways. Like, his super is kind of the same. It's like a charge. His charge does, you know, does some damage. So does Daryl's, but that's kind of beside the point. So Bull does tons of damage up close. Now, the way you play Bull and the way you play Daryl's is a little bit different. You know, Daryl's a more kind of, you know, duck in, go out. Bull's kind of like, you got to be pretty centered where you're at. You got to be pretty centered. You can't just usually, you know, if you're playing good players especially, you can't usually just kind of, you know, run in and bully everyone like Primo and then you use your super to get out. It doesn't really work as well for Bull, but If Bull does get in, or if he catches you when he's hiding in the bushes, you have zero chance. There's nothing you can do. Like, you're just 1, 2, 3, you're done. And especially with his rage effect on his as a star power, star power. Or am I thinking of something else? Doesn't matter. His rage effect can be really good, especially in those close situations. That if you do run into him, and you're really close to him, and he's just gonna get a few quick shots on you, and you get a couple quick shots on him. He's gonna win those most often than not because he gets the quick reload speed out of that too. So it was hard to put one in top of the other. That's why I'm kind of naming them all together. The next I would actually put is Leon. Leon doesn't have the health of the other three guys, but he has the invisible star power, which makes him. We're simply talking solo showdown, right? So it makes him a force to be reckoned with because as soon as he gets that star power, he can basically go around the map and just pick who he wants to take off. He does a ton of damage, especially after he gets a few power-ups. Same for any brawler, but just the way that Leon works, I feel like once he gets powered up, he becomes kind of like the Leon that was first introduced to the game, right? That was so overpowered and ridiculous, and his invisibility lasted for so long. I still think he's one of the best brawlers for solo showdown, just simply based on the fact that he can do tons of damage. He's quick. He can be super sneaky. He can use a super in the bush, and then you don't know where he is. For those reasons alone, I think that puts him in kind of the next level. But the rest of them, I leave that up to you guys. I'll give some honorable shoutouts. 8-bit for sure, just based on the damage. His speed does kind of bring him down quite a bit. And then the rest of them, you can make the argument for him. Colt, I would throw up there as well. Brock, Brock's kind of right on the edge. Spike, again, like right on the edge, yeah. Like the mid-range brawlers that do really good damage. Colt's different. He's definitely deserves, he's one of the top guys in Showdown for sure. He can just do so much damage, and he's a really hard counter, just like Shelly is to a lot of the initial brawlers that we talked about. So let me know what you guys think of that down below in the comment section. We're still working away with Frank. Frank is a tank, but I don't know, man. I find him a little bit harder to push in solo showdown for two reasons. One, a bit too slow. That really, that really kind of affects everything. And I also find just the sheer size of Frank, a lot of people just tend to go for him first. Whereas a Bull or a Primo or a whatever, sometimes they'll let that go. But, Frank, for whatever reason, he seems to draw a lot of conflict. Maybe that's because he is a caveman. I don't know. Maybe you guys have better ideas than that. But yeah. I mean, the positives, he does do a decent amount of damage. He's able to get his shots off very quickly. He regains them quickly as well, which is also huge, something we didn't really touch on at all. But I think all those guys gain their shots back pretty quickly, so... yeah. Okay. Let's run. Okay, we're going this way, I guess. Oh, man. We got Bo from the back. We got Nanny from the front. You see what I mean? People are not hesitant to double up on, that was kind of just where I was. But, I don't know. I feel like people look at Frank, they're like, we got to take this guy down. One of the big dummies. But they see a Bull, they see a Primo, they're like, those guys are everywhere. Maybe I won't waste shots on him right now. That's kind of what I've seen anyways. I've been playing too much solo showdown lately. I have too many different opinions on it, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Are we right on? Are we way off? Either way, always appreciate seeing and hearing what you guys have to say. Okay, let's go like this. Come on. Whack, you big dummy. 1, 2, 3. Now you can do more damage with Frank, I believe, if you're up close versus far away and only one of the shots hit. No? Okay, I guess it's the same. You would think up close he would do more damage, but I guess not. His star power, I'm really not a fan of. I feel like it does essentially nothing. Oh, I thought she was still in here. I guess she moved. Did she move? Chicken. Where'd she go? There she is. Spin. Hey, I thought we were gonna help each other out. Now I'm getting menaced by Carl here. What's going on? Okay, so we're spinning. We're on a team. Uh-oh. This Rose has 10 power-ups. Uh-oh. Alright, what's the best play, chicken? Let's go up this way. Let's try taking some of these guys. One, it's going to put us in a better position when this 10 power Rosa kills us. Two, it's going to get us more power up so we can face Rosa. Unfortunately, she just went straight for us, so not much of a choice there, but we did finish out with some cups. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to let me know down below in the comments what your favorite brawlers are for Solo Showdown. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure to like, share the video, subscribe. Just watch the videos if you like them. That's the biggest thing you can do, and I do appreciate it. So, yeah. See you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.